Hi, JoJo Williams here. Tuesday night, and I just got done watching another documentary on genetically modified foods. And, I was sitting here and I was really thinking about where I'm at on my own health journey and where I used to be, and how these documentaries affect me today and how they used to affect me back when I was in denial and just learning about the truth about the foods that I was eating and the pharmaceuticals that I was putting into my body on a daily basis, and the constant denial that I lived in regarding my own responsibility for my health until I reached that point where, I woke up one morning and I looked at my nightstand and I had enough pill bottles on my nightstand that I should have been an 80-year-old woman, and realistically, I was living like one. I was in a wheelchair most of the time, always having to use handicap carts everywhere I went, and I was dying, and I wasn't even much over 40 at that point. And I remember people in my life trying to share with me that there was another way, there was a solution. And me being in such denial about me having the power to do something about where I was, and constantly relying on, my doctors to give me medication to make things better, or counting on the fact that our government was definitely not going to give me anything in my food supply that was harming me. Yeah, I'm sure it was fattening, but I didn't take into consideration the truth of the matter, of the fact that that food was making me sick. And I really want to say to you, everybody watching this video, we all know somebody or are somebody who is suffering from some type of illness, some type of disease, some type of condition, and these conditions weren't prominent 30 years ago. People in their 20s and 30s, children suffering from, diseases and cancers and autism and, irritable bowel, leaky gut. I mean, you name it, it's there. Food allergies, all of it that didn't exist, 20, 30 years ago. And today, it's just amazing. Everywhere you look, somebody is sick, or we ourselves are sick. I've been on this really extensive, and I call it that because it would have been drastic. Looking back at my past self, would have thought, this is crazy, I could never do this. But extensive lifestyle change. It started with changing the foods that I eat, becoming responsible, making conscious choices about what I put in my body, reading labels, going completely organic. And so for the past 4 months, I've really stepped that up after discovering that I have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. My red blood cells were dying. I was anemic and my body would not absorb iron. My red blood cells wouldn't, and my count was getting lower and lower, and the doctors couldn't figure out why. And so I decided, I got to do something about this. I'm already on this path of learning how to get healthy, but I really got to step it up a notch. So I went on a completely vegan, completely organic, mostly raw diet, including supplements from Essante Organics, the company that I promote, that are never heat processed, guaranteed GMO free, organic, wildcrafted, the whole nine, and combined that with taking it even a step further and taking all the toxins out of my life as far as, what I put on my body, because I've learned a lot about what goes into my blood supply from my shampoo, my conditioner, my lotion, my body wash, and so on. So for the past 4 months, I have been living this toxic-free, organic, vegan, mostly raw lifestyle. And not only has my anemia gone away, my red blood cell count is normal, I'm absorbing iron, my liver enzymes are normal, I no longer have raised serum ammonia levels in my blood. That's what caused me to literally lose consciousness and pass out 4 months ago and end up in the emergency room when I found out about this liver disease. And a side bonus to all this is I've cured sleep apnea, and those who have known me in my life for the past 20 years have either suffered through my snoring or seen my Darth Vader mask that I had to put on every night once I found out it was sleep apnea. And that just went away. And I didn't even expect that to happen. And I did that because I decided to make a conscious choice to be responsible for what I put in and on my body. You know, and I'm watching this documentary tonight, you guys, and I'm going, this pisses me off. It pisses me off that our food supply can be compromised to this degree and that nobody protects us. And then I remembered I have the ability to protect myself and to protect my family in the choices that I make. I also have the ability to impact the direction that this planet takes for all of our future by being one of the responsible ones of us who makes a conscious choice to decide what I put in and on my body, and to be willing to spend a couple extra bucks to do that, because that's really all it is. You know, if that means I have to do a little less in this area so that I can live more in this area and help impact the future of my children, my grandchildren, and this entire planet, I'm willing to be one of the responsible people on this planet who will live an organic, toxic-free life and create supply and demand. And, you know, I encourage you, if you are someone who is suffering from obesity or disease or cancer or any condition, you know somebody, you know, food allergies, whatever it is, you have options, you have choices. There's solutions that are available to you, and you have the power within you to make conscious choices. And it is work, you guys, it's work. It was a process, and any who have followed my journey at www.onelovejourney.com, number one, you know that this has been a 2-year journey for me, and it's still a journey. It's an ongoing journey of learning how to be better to myself and the planet and set an example for my family. This doesn't happen overnight, but it begins with deciding to make conscious choices versus unconscious choices. It begins with realizing that we have the power to change this, each and every single one of us. And if not us, you guys, who? If not us, who? Because we're the only ones that we can count on. So, I plead to you to take a hard, long look at that and go, wow, there's solutions, and I'm one of them. You're one of the solutions. And it feels really good today to not only be the solution in my life, but to be the solution in so many other lives, and to help them realize their power in being the solution in even more lives. It's a domino effect, and a positive one. So thank you for letting me share that with you tonight. Have a most blessed, amazing night. I'll keep you guys updated on my journey. I love you. One love. Bye.